Hey Pisces, I need to share something that came through in this reading, and honestly, it gave me chills. I was sitting with my deck this morning, asking what you need to know right now, and the energy that came through was intense. Like I had to actually pause and ground myself before continuing, because what Spirit wants you to understand is massive. So here is what I am seeing for you. There is something happening behind the scenes that you might have sensed, but perhaps dismissed as paranoia or overthinking. And Pisces, I know you do that sometimes because you are so empathetic and you second guess your intuition. But what came through is that your instincts have been absolutely correct. Some people in your circle or from your past have been working against you energetically. I am talking about actual spiritual opposition here, not just casual negativity. Before we dive into the cards, I want you to understand something important. This reading is not about fear or paranoia. This is about divine protection and the absolute power that is standing with you right now. Whatever has been sent your way, whatever energy has been directed at you, there is a force much greater intervening on your behalf. And honestly, when I saw how this plays out, I got emotional because the universe is not playing games when it comes to protecting you. All right. Let me walk you through what Spirit revealed card by card because each one builds on the last and tells such a complete story. The first card I pulled is the Empress, and when this showed up, I immediately understood we were talking about you and your natural state of abundance. The Empress represents fertility, creativity, nurturing energy, and natural manifestation. This is who you are, Pisces. You are someone who naturally creates beauty and abundance wherever you go. You have this gift of making people feel seen and cared for. You pour so much into your relationships, your work, your creative projects. You are a natural nurturer and people are drawn to your energy because it feels safe and abundant. But here is what Spirit wants you to understand about the Empress in this context. Your natural state of flow and abundance has triggered something in others. When you are in your Empress energy, thriving and creating and being genuinely happy, it highlights what is missing in other people's lives. And instead of being inspired by you, some people became resentful. They looked at your peace, your growth, your ability to manifest good things, and they felt threatened by it. Think about the Empress sitting in her garden, surrounded by abundance she has cultivated through love and patience. She is not aggressive or competitive. She simply is abundant. And that is exactly what has been happening with you. You were not trying to make anyone jealous or prove anything. You were just living your life, creating your reality, being authentically you. But to certain people who are operating from scarcity and envy, your natural abundance felt like a personal attack on them. What I am seeing here is that someone or multiple people have been specifically targeting the areas where you shine most. If you are creative, they have tried to block your creative flow. If you are in a loving relationship or attracting romantic attention, they have tried to interfere with that. If you are manifesting financial abundance, they have attempted to create obstacles there. The Empress energy in you is what they want to diminish because they cannot stand to see you flourishing. And this is not surface level hate, Pisces. This goes deeper. The Empress also represents the divine feminine, the sacred creative force. What has been directed at you has spiritual components because they are trying to attack your very essence, your ability to create and nurture and manifest. They want to see you struggle and doubt yourself. They want to drain that natural radiance you carry. But here's the thing about Empress energy. It cannot be destroyed by external forces because it comes from source. Your ability to create, to love, to manifest, that is not dependent on anyone else's approval or attack. It is intrinsic to who you are. So while they have been working overtime to dim your light, they fundamentally cannot succeed because what they are attacking is divinely protected. The Empress is also showing me that you might have noticed your energy feeling depleted lately. Maybe you have been more tired than usual, or you have felt creative blocks that do not make sense, or relationships that should be easy suddenly feel complicated. That is not coincidence, and it is not your fault. That is evidence of the energetic warfare that has been happening. But Spirit wants you to know that you are about to move into a phase of renewed abundance that is unshakable. We will see how as we continue through these cards. The next card that came through is Knight of Swords, and oh Pisces, this changes everything. After seeing your Empress energy and understanding what has been targeted, Knight of Swords bursts onto the scene and represents swift divine intervention. This is not a gentle card. Knight of Swords is about rapid action, cutting through illusions, truth being revealed at lightning speed, and justice being served without delay. What I am seeing here is that heaven has sent a warrior on your behalf. When I say warrior, I mean this literally in the spiritual sense. Knight of Swords represents angelic forces, divine protection that moves with purpose and speed. While people have been plotting and scheming and setting up their little altars and doing their little rituals against you, the universe has been watching. And there comes a point where divine patience ends and divine action begins. That point is now. Knight of Swords is showing me that your enemies, and yes, I am using that word because that is what they are when they are actively working against you, they thought they had time. They thought they could continue their campaigns against you indefinitely without consequences. They underestimated something massive, though. They forgot that you are protected by forces they cannot even comprehend. They were so focused on their earthly schemes that they did not realize they were picking a fight with the divine. What happens when Knight of Swords shows up is that everything hidden gets exposed. All those whispers behind your back, all those manipulations, all that energy work against you, everything comes to light. And it happens fast. Not in some distant future, not eventually, but rapidly. Knight of Swords does not slowly reveal truth. He charges in with his sword of clarity and cuts through all the deception in one strike. I am seeing that your enemies are about to experience something they never saw coming. They thought they were operating in secret. They believed their attacks were untraceable. They assumed they would face no consequences. Knight of Swords is showing me that assumption was their fatal error. What has been done in darkness is about to be shouted from the rooftops. People who participated in trying to bring you down will find their own actions exposed in ways that shock even them. And here's what is really interesting about this card. Knight of Swords represents intellectual power and communication. This tells me that some of the exposure will come through words and information. Maybe receipts get leaked. Maybe someone who was part of their circle has a crisis of conscience and starts talking. Maybe technology reveals what they thought was hidden. However it happens, the method of exposure will be through communication and information coming to light. Spirit is also showing me through Knight of Swords that you are going to receive clarity that you have been seeking. If you have been confused about why certain things happened, why certain people acted the way they did, why you felt attacked but could not quite put your finger on it, all of that is about to make perfect sense. The Knight brings mental clarity along with divine justice. You will understand who was involved, what they were trying to accomplish, and why they failed. But what I love most about Knight of Swords in this position is that it represents your vindication. You do not have to defend yourself. You do not have to prove your innocence or explain your side. The truth defends you. The swift action of divine forces defends you. While you have been taking the high road and focusing on your own growth, heaven has been building an airtight case on your behalf. And when Knight of Swords delivers that verdict, no one can argue with it. Moving into the third card, we have Six of Wands, and I actually got emotional when this appeared because it represents your public victory. After understanding that you have been targeted because of your Empress abundance and seeing that Knight of Swords is bringing swift justice, Six of Wands shows the outcome. And Pisces, it is beautiful. Six of Wands is the card of recognition, public acknowledgement, victory parades, and triumph that everyone can see. This is not a private win. This is not you quietly overcoming something. This is you emerging from this battle with your head held high while everyone watches and recognizes what you have achieved and overcome. What I am seeing here is that the same people who tried to tear you down are going to witness your success. The same community or circle where attacks were happening is going to see you thrive. And not just survive, but absolutely flourish in ways that make it undeniable that you are blessed, protected, and favored. Six of Wands is showing me a complete reversal of the narrative that your enemies were trying to create about you. They wanted you to look defeated, struggling, cursed, blocked. Six of Wands says the universe is about to position you in such a way that your success and happiness become unavoidable topics of conversation. People will talk about how you glowed up, how things turned around for you, how opportunities started flowing to you, how you got the recognition you deserved. Your victory becomes the story that everyone knows. And here is the deeper layer of Six of Wands. This card is not just about winning. It is about winning with grace and class. The figure on the Six of Wands is not gloating or rubbing their victory in anyone's face. They are simply receiving what they earned and moving forward with confidence. Spirit is showing me that you will handle your victory with such dignity that it will make your detractors look even worse by comparison. Your success speaks for itself. You do not need to say a word. I am also seeing through Six of Wands that you are going to receive public recognition or acknowledgement in whatever field matters to you. If you are creative, your work gets seen and celebrated. If you are building a business, you attract clients and opportunities publicly. If you are healing and doing personal growth, people notice and comment on your transformation. Whatever arena you operate in, you are about to experience a visible win that validates everything you have been working toward. But the most powerful aspect of Six of Wands in this reading is that it represents the failure of your enemy's intentions. They wanted to see you fall. Six of Wands shows you rising. They wanted to block your blessings. Six of Wands shows blessings flowing to you in abundance while they watch. They wanted to isolate you. Six of Wands shows you surrounded by genuine support and recognition. Every single thing they tried to manifest against you gets reversed and you experience the opposite. This card is also telling me that you are going to inspire others through your victory. People who have been watching your journey, who maybe were not directly involved but knew something was off. They are going to see how you overcame and it will give them hope for their own battles. Your Six of Wands moment becomes bigger than just you. It becomes a testimony of divine protection and the futility of fighting against someone who is genuinely protected by higher forces. The fourth card is the World, and when this showed up, I had to take a breath because this is completion energy at its highest level. The World is the final card of the major arcana, representing the ending of a major cycle, total fulfillment, cosmic alignment, and achieving what you were meant to achieve. After seeing your victory in Six of Wands, the World shows me that this entire situation is leading to a massive life completion and new beginning for you. What the World is revealing is that everything you have been through, including these attacks and this spiritual warfare, has been part of a much bigger journey than you realized. The World appears when you have learned all the lessons of a particular cycle, when you have grown into the person you needed to become, when have completed a soul contract or mission. This tells me that these challenges were actually your final tests before a major life upgrade. I know that might be hard to hear because you did not ask for these tests, but the World is showing me that the universe knew you were ready for your next level, and part of accessing that next level required you to face opposition and overcome it. Not just overcome it through your own effort, but overcome it while maintaining your integrity, your faith, your kindness, and your connection to the divine. And Pisces, you did that. Even when you felt weak or discouraged, you never became what they accused you of being. You never stooped to their level. You kept your heart open even when you had every reason to close it. The World represents mastery and completion. What you are mastering is the ability to stay in your power regardless of external circumstances. You are mastering the art of trusting divine timing and divine justice instead of trying to force outcomes or seek revenge. You are completing a cycle where you learn that your worthiness is not up for debate or dependent on others' opinions or attacks. What I love about the World in this position is that it shows total liberation. Whatever has been holding you back, whatever patterns or people or situations have been limiting you, the world says you are breaking free from all of it. The cycle is done. You are not going to repeat these lessons because you have graduated. You are not going to attract these same type of people again because you have evolved beyond that frequency. The world is also showing me international or expanded opportunities for you. This card often represents things beyond your current scope, whether that means literal travel, online opportunities that reach a global audience, or simply your world getting bigger in every sense. While your enemies tried to keep you small and contained, the world says the universe is about to expand your territory beyond what you even imagined was possible. I am seeing through the world that you are about to experience a sense of completion and satisfaction in multiple life areas simultaneously. Not just one thing going well, but your relationships, your purpose, your finances, your personal growth, all of it coming together in this beautiful, cohesive way. The world represents that rare moment when you look around and realize you have actually arrived at a destination you have been working toward for years. And here is the powerful part about the world appearing after cards about spiritual attacks and divine justice. It means that what your enemies cannot touch is your destiny. They cannot stop what is cosmically aligned for you. They tried to interfere with your journey, but the world laughs at their attempts because your path to completion was written before they ever plotted against you. All their efforts did was delay certain things temporarily, but they could not and cannot prevent your ultimate fulfillment. Now we move to the Fool, and this might seem contradictory after the world, but it makes perfect sense. After the world completes a major cycle, the Fool begins a new one. And Pisces, what I am seeing here is that you are about to step into a completely new chapter of your life with fresh faith, renewed optimism, and childlike wonder. The Fool represents new beginnings, taking leaps of faith, trusting the universe completely, and starting adventures without knowing exactly how they will unfold. After everything you have been through, after completing that world cycle, you might think you would be cautious or jaded. But the Fool says no. You are going to move forward with more trust, more faith, more willingness to take risks than before, because you have proof now that you are protected. What I am seeing through the Fool is that the attacks against you actually had an opposite effect than intended. Instead of making you fearful and contracted, you are going to emerge more free and more willing to take chances. You are going to pursue opportunities that the old you might have hesitated on. You are going to say yes to adventures that seem risky. You are going to trust your intuition so deeply that you will leap before you see the net because you know the net will appear. The Fool is also showing me a sense of innocence restored. When people attack us, especially spiritually, it can make us cynical and guarded. But the Fool says you are reclaiming your innocence. Not naivety, but genuine innocence. The ability to see the world with wonder again. The willingness to be vulnerable again. The openness to magic and miracles again. What they tried to destroy in you, your light and your hope, is coming back stronger. I am seeing through the Fool that you are going to surprise people with the choices you make next. They expect you to play it safe after what you have been through. The Fool says you are going to do the opposite. You are going to take leaps that make people nervous on your behalf. You are going to pursue dreams that seem impractical. You are going to trust guidance that does not make logical sense. And every single leap you take is going to work out because you are in divine flow now. The Fool is also the card of the spiritual seeker and the journey back to source. What this tells me is that everything you experienced has deepened your spiritual connection rather than weakening it. You are going to approach your spirituality with fresh eyes and renewed passion. You might explore new spiritual practices, new teachers, new modalities. You are going to learn and grow and explore without the baggage of the past weighing you down. What I love about the Fool appearing in this reading is that it represents your freedom. You are free from those who tried to bind you. You are free from the fear they tried to instill. You are free from the limitations they tried to impose. You are free to create the life you actually want without considering their opinions or reactions. That is the ultimate victory, is it not? Not just beating them, but being so free that they become irrelevant to your journey. The sixth card is King of Cups, and this is significant because it represents emotional mastery and maturity. After the Fool's new beginning, King of Cups shows me how you are going to move through this next chapter. And Pisces, this is beautiful because King of Cups is often considered the most spiritually evolved of all the court cards. King of Cups represents someone who has deep emotional wisdom, who can remain calm in storms, who leads with compassion but maintains firm boundaries, who feels deeply but is not controlled by those feelings. This is who you are becoming through this experience. Actually, this is who you already are, but you are stepping fully into this energy now. What I am seeing through King of Cups is that you are going to handle future challenges with such grace and emotional intelligence that it will be remarkable. You are not going to get triggered easily. You are not going to react from wounded places. You are not going to let other people's chaos disturb your inner peace. You have learned how to feel everything without being controlled by anything. This card is also showing me that you are going to become a source of emotional wisdom and healing for others. King of Cups often represents counselors, healers, spiritual advisors, anyone who helps others navigate emotional waters. Whether this becomes your actual work or is just part of how you show up in relationships, you are going to be that person who others come to when they need emotional support and wise counsel. I am seeing that your empathy, which is naturally strong as a Pisces, is evolving from something that drains you into something that empowers you. King of Cups knows how to be compassionate without absorbing everyone's pain. He can hold space for others without taking on their energy. He can love deeply without losing himself. This is the level of emotional mastery you are achieving. King of Cups is also telling me about your love life or relationships in general. If you are single, you are either about to attract or become aware of someone who embodies this King of Cups energy, someone emotionally mature, spiritually aware, genuinely kind, but not a pushover. If you are in a relationship, you or your partner are going to step into this more mature way of relating where emotions are honored, but drama is not tolerated. What Spirit is showing me through King of Cups is that your emotional life is about to become stable in the best way. Not flat or boring, but peaceful. You are going to experience emotional security that you may have never felt before. The chaos and turmoil that your enemies tried to create in your emotional world is going to be replaced with this deep, calm, powerful inner peace that nothing can disturb. The seventh card is Wheel of Fortune and Pisces. This is where I got really excited because Wheel of Fortune represents major life changes and destiny in motion. After seeing your emotional mastery in King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune shows me that the universe itself is about to intervene in your life in massive ways. Wheel of Fortune is not about things you do or earn or manifest. It is about fate. It is about the hand of God moving pieces on the chessboard. It is about being at the right place at the right time. It is about miraculous coincidences that change everything. It is about your luck changing so dramatically that it is undeniable. What I am seeing here is that while your enemies were trying to curse your path, the universe was preparing to bless your path in ways that override anything they attempted. Wheel of Fortune says your destiny is bigger than their schemes. Your fate is protected. No matter what anyone does energetically or physically, they cannot stop what is meant for you. I am seeing a complete reversal of fortune. Where things have been difficult, they are about to become easy. Where doors were closed, they are about to fly open. Where you experienced lack or delay, you are about to experience abundance and acceleration. The wheel is turning in your favor, and when the Wheel of Fortune turns, it turns fast. This card is also showing me unexpected opportunities and synchronicities. You are going to experience things that make you say, there is no way that was coincidence. You are going to meet people at exactly the right time. You are going to receive information or opportunities just when you need them. You are going to see evidence everywhere that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Wheel of Fortune is also about karma, and in this reading that is significant. Your enemies created negative karma through their attacks. Wheel of Fortune says that karma is about to come back around, but not in some distant future. The wheel is turning now. What they sent out is coming back to them. What they tried to block from you is flowing to you. The cosmic justice represented by Wheel of Fortune is absolute. I am also seeing through this card that you are entering a lucky phase. Things are just going to work out for you in ways that seem magical. You are going to win things, receive unexpected money, get opportunities you did not apply for, meet people who change your life trajectory. When the Wheel of Fortune is on your side, life flows. The 8th card is Page of Wands, and this brings in such beautiful energy of new passion and creative inspiration. After seeing your destiny protected by Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands shows me the inner fire that is being reignited in you. Page of Wands represents enthusiasm, new projects, creative inspiration, messages of good news, and the courage to pursue what excites you. This is showing me that you are about to feel inspired in ways you have not felt in a long time. That spark, that excitement about life and possibilities, it is coming back. What I am seeing is that you are going to receive news or an idea or an opportunity that lights you up. Page of Wands brings messages, so this could be literal communication you receive. Maybe a job offer, maybe someone reaching out with an opportunity, maybe you discover something that makes you think, yes, this is what I want to pursue. Whatever it is, it reignites your passion for life. I am seeing new projects and new beginnings for you. Page of Wands is the bringer of creative fire. So if you are an artist or writer or creator of any kind, you are about to enter an intensely productive and inspired phase. Ideas are going to flow. You are going to feel that creative excitement that makes you want to work on your projects constantly. Even if you are not in a traditionally creative field, you are going to approach your work and life with renewed creativity and innovation. Page of Wands is also showing me courage. This page is brave and willing to take risks. After everything you have been through, you might have been playing it safe. Page of Wands says you are about to step into bold action. You are going to pursue things that scare you a little bit in the best way. You are going to speak up when you would have stayed quiet. You are going to go after what you want instead of waiting for it to come to you. What I love about this card appearing in this reading is that it shows your spirit is unbroken. Your enemies wanted to kill your enthusiasm and passion for life. Page of Wands says they failed. Your fire is not only still burning, it is about to become a wildfire. You are going to pursue your dreams and goals with such passion and energy that people will be in awe of your transformation. The 9th card is the Emperor, and this is powerful because it represents structure, authority, leadership, and divine masculine protection. After seeing your creative fire in Page of Wands, the Emperor shows me the stability and structure that is being built around you. The Emperor represents solid foundations, clear boundaries, leadership, and protective power. What I am seeing here is that you are claiming your authority. You are stepping into your power in a way that is grounded and unshakable. No more people-pleasing. No more allowing others to cross your boundaries. No more diminishing yourself to make others comfortable. The Emperor says you are sovereign now. This card is showing me that you are building or have been building a solid foundation for your future. While chaos swirled around you, you were actually creating stability. Maybe you were working on your finances, or establishing better routines, or creating healthy structures in your life. The Emperor says those foundations are strong and are about to support the next level of your growth. I am also seeing through the Emperor that you are going to experience protection from powerful people or institutions. The Emperor can represent authority figures, leaders, people with actual power who can help you. Someone or multiple someones with real influence are going to come to your aid or recognize your value. This could be in your career, where someone higher up notices you and promotes you or advocates for you. Or it could be that you attract mentors or allies who have the resources and connections to help you level up. The Emperor is also about leadership, which tells me you are going to step into a leadership role of some kind. Maybe at work, maybe in your community, maybe online if you have a platform. You are going to find yourself in positions where people look to you for guidance and direction, and you're going to handle that responsibility with wisdom and strength. What Spirit is showing me through the Emperor is that you are becoming unmovable. Whatever storms come, you will stand firm. Whatever attacks come, you will remain solid. You are building your life on such a strong foundation that nothing can shake it. This is the opposite of what your enemies wanted. They wanted to destabilize you. The Emperor says you are becoming the most stable and grounded you have ever been. The final card, the 10th card, is 7 of Pentacles. And this is beautiful because it represents harvest time and the rewards of patience and hard work. After seeing all the ways the universe is protecting you, elevating you, and restructuring your life, 7 of Pentacles shows the tangible results you are going to see. 7 of Pentacles is the card of assessment and reward. It appears when you have been working on something for a while, and now you get to step back and see what you have created. This is showing me that everything you have been investing in, all the work you have been doing on yourself and your goals and your healing, you are about to see the fruits of that labor. What I am seeing through 7 of Pentacles is that you are entering a phase of reaping what you have sown. And because you have sown good seeds, because you have maintained your integrity and worked hard and stayed faithful, what you reap is going to be abundant. This is not just spiritual or emotional rewards, though those are included. This is tangible, material, visible results. I am seeing financial improvement for you. 7 of Pentacles often represents money coming from investments or work that was done previously. Maybe you get a bonus or raise. Maybe a project you worked on months ago starts generating income. Maybe investments mature. However it manifests, you are going to see your financial situation improve in noticeable ways. This card is also showing me that you might be at a point of evaluation. 7 of Pentacles asks, is what I am building aligned with what I truly want? After everything that happened, you might be reassessing your path and your goals, and that is healthy. Spirit is showing me that this evaluation process leads to you making SMART decisions about where to invest your energy going forward. 7 of Pentacles is also about patience and trust in divine timing. You have been patient through this whole ordeal. You did not force outcomes or seek revenge. You trusted the process even when it was hard. This card says your patience is being rewarded. The harvest is coming. The results are manifesting. Everything you trusted would work out is working out. What I love about 7 of Pentacles as the final card is that it brings everything full circle back to that Empress energy we started with. The Empress creates and nurtures. 7 of Pentacles shows what that creation and nurturing produces. You are going to see the evidence of your Empress power manifest in real, tangible ways that no one can deny. Okay, Pisces, let me bring this all together for you because the story these cards tell is remarkable. You have been under spiritual attack from people who envied your natural abundance and Empress energy. But instead of being destroyed by their schemes, divine forces intervened with the swiftness of Knight of Swords to expose and stop what was happening. Not only did you survive, but you are about to experience public victory represented by 6 of Wands, where everyone sees you triumph. This completes a major life cycle shown by the world and launches you into a new beginning with the Fool, where you move forward with even more faith and trust. You are mastering emotional wisdom through King of Cups, while the Wheel of Fortune turns massively in your favor. Your passion and inspiration return through Page of Wands, while the Emperor builds unshakable foundations around you. And finally, 7 of Pentacles shows you harvesting the abundant rewards of everything you have invested in and believed for. Pisces, your enemies set up their altars and did their rituals, but they forgot something crucial. They forgot that you are protected by forces far greater than any earthly scheme. They forgot that divine justice is real and swift. They forgot that karma is absolute. And most importantly, they forgot that your destiny is written and cannot be altered by their jealousy and hatred. What is coming for you is so beautiful and so blessed that their attempts to stop it seem almost laughable in hindsight. You are about to enter a phase of your life that is everything you have been working toward and praying for. And the best part is, you are going to do it with grace, with maturity, with wisdom, and with a heart that remained good despite every reason to become bitter. I am so excited for what is ahead for you. The universe has your back in ways that are about to become so obvious that you will never doubt divine protection again.